Adior Iron Ball, a South Sudanese refugee who has lived in Kakuma since 2013, is a testimony to the transformational nature of digital inclusion. From having zero computer skills, Adior is now an intern digital trainer at the Aruppe Learning Center, the same institution where she learned her computer and digital skills.
When I applied, it was when I recently finished my Form 4, so I just saw the advert. Then I say, why not apply, because I want to upgrade my skills in technology. So at first it wasn't that easy because I didn't have any skills in computer, but due to my supervisors, the trainers, and then also my colleagues, students, I learned some skills which I didn't have. So I can say it was a good journey. To be honest, I feel so good because when I see students in class, I know I went through that, so they're going the same thing I did. So where they're stuck, I'm there to help them, like I mentor them. So I feel like whenever they see me, they see success.
Learning for Work is at the core of the digital inclusion program at Aruppe. The teaching is hands-on and specifically tailored to get the students earning as soon as possible.
When I graduated, I applied online to do some work. I did work whereby I was earning. Then I was helping my siblings with the little amount I was getting.
The 6-month course is divided into 3 parts. So we have part 1 that takes 3 months. For these 3 months, we introduce the students, or we expose them to digital tools. That is the normal basic computer packages, as they call it in other colleges. So the second part is about freelancing. We take them through how to apply for jobs, and they do it practically with the guidance of the trainers. And the third part now, that's where they specialize with a specific niche. For example, we have data analysis, we have graphic design, digital marketing.
When we are competing with the online work, it doesn't matter uko Kakuma. You are competing like anybody else competing for work online. So for them to be able to do that, it's a win already. It's a win. So we are hoping to empower more into more programming, like the 3D, the programming part of it, design and graphics. We are pushing them toward them.
Empowering women and girls is a critical component of all the programs at the Aruppe Learning Center. This is because they face huge challenges in the refugee camps and host community.
For me to see these girls coming in here and being given a chance to pursue either higher education, the degree program, the ECD teachers program, or even the digital program, for me it's a win for us as a community. It's a win for us in Kakuma because back in the days, these were not options available for girls.
It's something good because back in the community, they believe women, they're not entitled to do what men do, yeah? But they have not realized that everyone can do anything. Even if they say this is meant for this person, anyone can do it if you give it time. I can proudly say it was good because some of my neighbors, they applied and now they're in this program. So I can say it was good. And actually some they're still waiting for this. They even come to the community, they approach me, they say, Adio, how can I get this? I want this. Yeah, and sometimes also I teach them the skills that I have learned. I find time and then I teach them.
A huge barrier to education and careers for women and girls, especially in marginalized communities, is pregnancy and the burden of childcare. The free daycare service at the Learning Center is a practical solution.
When we came up with the program for daycare and a childminder, we give milk for the child and diaper and the safe space. We saw that the retention went up. They were able to confidently stay here knowing that my child is next door, so they can rush and check on the child. The psychosocial support part of it is very important, and it makes the overall program run smoothly. And by the way, it's not just for the girls. We encourage our single fathers to come with their babies.
The Aruppe Learning Center, which is run by the Jesuits Refugee Services, is an educational oasis in the desert of Kakuma. It is named after Father Pedro Aruppe, an influential Jesuit who believed that education should aim to form men and women for others. In addition to the Digital Inclusion Program, the center also offers a degree program in partnership with the Southern New Hampshire University in the United States, as well as an Early Childhood Development Education Diploma. The first cohort of the Digital Inclusion Program was made up solely of 30 women. Going into the second and current third cohort, the community requested for inclusion of boys. Now, of the 60 students selected from almost 1,000 applicants, 45 are women and 15 are men, and the success stories are heartwarming.
There's a student who came during the orientation or during the interviews, and when we were doing the written test, because we were giving them the laptops to operate and to do the test, they were calling us to type for them. And now that student is someone who is already applying for jobs online. So that gave me joy to see that at least you are improving someone's life digitally.
In cohort 1, we have a lady, she lives in Aruppe. She's a Kenyan, but of course vulnerability doesn't choose whether you are Kenyan or refugee. She joined cohort 1 and she was very dedicated, questioning everything, like really literally a child, questioning everything. By the time they finished, she was earning good money. And I mean good money. And even now she continues with the online work. In the cohort 2, I have two, a lady and a gentleman. So the girl is Somali and she did very well in digital whatever things. She went ahead and did an upscale with Learning Lion. And now she's very good in programming. She has come back this year and started a CBO, teaching Somali girls or targeting Somali community to just give them English, literacy classes in English, and also in basic computer packages. And for me, also that is like greatest win, the greatest win. Seeing that they are coming back to give to the community, to make sure the Somali girls do not stay ignorant of technology, because whether they like it or not, this is the world we are in.